welcome to Space Daily's live coverage of Starship SN8 test flight hop. We're going to enter full screen here. You guys can ask questions in the chat as everything moves along. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let's get back here. So let's talk about the rocket. Obviously, this is a prototype, so we can't, won't make sense to talk about it, perfectly. So, yeah. So Starship, which is the rocket that we're talking about today, is going to be a fully reusable rocket, and it is developed by SpaceX. Starship is, like I said, Starship is still in development, and it's having a lot of prototype flights. And the test flight today is a 12.5 kilometer hop using the SN8 prototype. This launch is very risky, and it has been pushed back many times. Elon Musk himself said that he thinks there's a 33% chance that that it will be successful. That'll land in one piece, actually. And I think there's a 45% chance that it'll land. But Elon Musk knows more than I do, and he's an expert. So if you want to know the real deal, ask him. So there's no payload, sadly, for the launch today. So it's time to answer any questions that you guys may have. I currently do not see any in the comments. We are currently T-minus 18 minutes, and yeah, we're in 55 seconds. I'm going to stop the share and share my new screen. So let me just share a new screen, Chrome tab. Okay, here we go. Let's listen in, even though we're just hearing the venting happening. Which, yeah, you can see the venting happening right over there. That's from the tank farm. It's venting because it's trying to cool down the rocket, which you don't normally see, although we are seeing it for this flight today. So that's the Starship SN8 prototype. Starship is one crazy rocket, if I may say so myself. It's expected to be bigger than the Saturn V, and it's also expected to be fully reusable, and that's why they're doing the hop today, is to see if it's fully reusable by launching it, doing a belly flop, and coming back. I'm gonna see if I can find a let me just see if I can find a video of an animation of it. SN8 animation. Okay, let me just quickly stop my share here and screen share a different. So this is in courtesy of Janos. Let me just mute that, and I'm going to, let's play this. Okay, so if you watch very carefully, it goes up, it's going to cut the engine, it's going to do what's called a belly flop maneuver, where it's going to flip on over and ignite the engine. So let's watch. There's another animation that I'll actually show you that's a little bit better than this, in my opinion. Let me just. This one is Seabass Productions. This one's So yeah, there it is right now. There we go. They cut the engines. That's going to glide for a little bit. It's going to do a little flip. Before it ignites the engines again. And we're currently T-minus 15 minutes. Okay, ready? The engine burn will start now. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. We're hoping that it lands in one piece like that animation showed, even though there's a chance for everything. So yeah, let's take a look back here at their. We're T-minus 14 minutes now. Starship is looking good. We are hoping for no scrub today. So even though there's been a lot of those recently. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, everything remains to look good. The personnel are currently clear of the pad. And the next main event is the ground tank clouds, which you can kind of see a little bit there, although not that much. It's going to get a lot bigger, and a lot more is going to start happening. Then after that, we'll have rocket venting, and then ignition, and then landing, and then is everything normal? Is everything nominal? Is everything looking good? And is everything going as planned, or has everything gone as planned after it landed? So yeah, that's definitely what we're looking for. It's a crowded day at Boca Chica, really big one. So yeah. Once again, feel free to write any questions in the chat. I'll be sure to put them in. So right. Okay. Oh, okay. Feel free to write questions in the chat, so we can answer them, and so that you curious learners out there will know what to expect and what's happening. So questions in the chat. Rocket's looking good. T-minus 11 minutes and 40 seconds to launch. Okay, T-minus 11 minutes to launch. Everything is still looking good. Okay, we are T-minus 10 minutes and 40 seconds till our good launch today. Everything's expected to be good. Let me just put up a banner. minus 10 minutes. And this is a really big launch, so we are hoping that everything will go as planned. We're hoping that it'll be successful. This is very important for SpaceX. If this fails, SpaceX is definitely going to be devastated. Because they put so much hard work into Starship, and this could either be the end of Starship, or it'll just mean more practice and a longer wait till Starship. So we're hoping that everything goes right here. So thank you to all those SpaceX workers who worked so hard for us to get the pleasure to see Starship, for just everybody to enjoy it. Once again, questions in the chat, answers on your screen. So, yeah, T-minus 9 minutes to launch. So that we don't get a scrub, I'm 101% hoping for a successful launch. Okay, this prototype is a big one indeed, and this launch of this one is going to be great. Let's hope for no scrub. If it is a scrub, hopefully it'll be pretty quick, and yeah. T-minus 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Keep on getting closer to this to this amazing launch. This is going to be heartbreaking if it fails or scrubs. So, T-minus 7 minutes till launch. Okay, the rocket is venting currently, so we are about T-minus under 7 minutes. The rocket, you can see the venting happening right over there. It means that we are even closer to this amazing launch. The next thing is ignition, and then after ignition, we'll have landing, hopefully, and that would mean everything is, and then we'll see, is everything normal? If so, no need to wet your pants. So yeah. T-minus 6 minutes. Once again, any questions, feel free to put in the chat. T-minus 5 minutes and 10 seconds and counting. Let's see if we get some let's listen in here.
T-minus 5 minutes.
5 minutes, you heard them. Let's listen in because we're T-minus 4.5 minutes. And remember, anything could go wrong last minute. I remember just the other day, they scrubbed at T-minus 1.3 seconds. I was devastated. Although I was happy that I wasn't able to do the live stream then, so I'm happy that I'm able to do it now, and I'm able to share my knowledge about this hopefully historic launch today. Under 4 minutes. So obviously there were other prototypes that were launched, including SN5 and SN6, some of my favorites. So now if this is successful, this is going to be my favorite. But SpaceX has had a lot of scrubs with all these prototypes since you're always unsure, and I feel like you're always really nervous when it's the first time you're trying something new. Like when I first tried something, I was really nervous. Okay, so we might have somebody join us here. He's one of my good friends. So, 1 second. Nathan, I'm gonna pull up the link for you here. Okay. Okay. Okay.
2 minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes. We might have somebody join us in just a sec. His name is Nathan. He's one of my good friends. And if you want to check out our channel, our other one, it is Space Today. So, yeah. T-minus 1.5 minutes to launch. Nathan, are you joining? One minute. It's looking very promising, although remember they could scrub at 1.3 seconds. They did that last time. Hopefully we get Nathan in just a couple seconds. T-minus 45 seconds and counting. T-minus 30 seconds.
T-minus 30.
Okay, we've got Nathan here with us.
Hello. Hope everyone's well. I'm so excited for this launch again. It's a continuation of this year, a new era in space, you know?
Yep.
Stage wrap is go for flight.
T-minus 10 seconds.
10.
All right. Hopefully no scrub.
6,
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Liftoff of Starship.
SN8. Here we go.
SN8
New
Starship.
era. All right, everything looking good. Let's see. They're about to pass that 150 meters like they did last time. Everything good.
Triage alarms.
And it's going to do this crazy belly flop maneuver. So if you see it, don't think it's something crazy.
Well, it is crazy. It's just expected. So.
Yeah.
T plus 40 seconds.
Everything looking good. We'll see. They do have a destruct zone. So in case anything bad happens, they can terminate it in flight. The village of Boca Chica, Texas has been cleared.
Yep, and everybody's okay with being there and seeing this.
And just a reminder to everyone, this is not going to space. This is a test prototype of SpaceX's Starship upper stage, which will hopefully be taking us to the moon and Mars. This is going to 12.5 kilometers, and everything is looking good.
Yep.
All right, everything good.
Looks like we've had a down of one engine, which is unexpected.
Uh-oh, they could be terminating. Let's see. Again, this is not the only button they have is to terminate it. This is being controlled by the internals. So we're gonna see. I mean, they got the data they needed, so SN9 could hop very soon.
Yep. Even if this is a failure.
We haven't heard anything. Let's see.
Okay. T plus 3 minutes.
We'll see.
We're relying on 2 engines right now.
Again, this is not what we expected, but so far, no termination.
Looks like we've got shut down of another engine.
I think, could they be going for the belly flop, or are they going to...
I think they do that to help with the belly flop, to help make it so that they go at an angle. T plus 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I mean, look, if they're about to destruct it, it's fine. They've gotten so much data compared to the 150 hop, the 20-meter hop.
Yep. They've got data for 4 minutes of the flight. They could definitely go ahead with SN9, figure out what caused the problem, see how they could fix the problem, and then once they fix it, keep on going. The way that they like to do it is test, fail, test, fail, test, fail, test, fail. Keep on going like that.
Yep. As Elon Musk says, if you're not failing, you're not trying anything. He's done that to be very critical of people like Jeff Bezos, who has not gone ahead with his Blue Origin. He's just done some suborbital flights, but we'll see. Looks like the rocket's rotating. They might I think they're going for the belly flop maneuver.
Yep. Well, no, first they have to cut the engines before they do the belly flop.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We've got shut down of the final engine. They're doing the belly flop now.
Let's see. Again, this is a test flight, so don't be worried if anything happens. They're going to come in. I mean, The good thing about this is they don't have to ignite the engines as hard as they would do normally with a Falcon 9 Block 1 reentry. And there it is.
We have
There is
belly
belly-
flop. We're getting ready for next up. We're going to have the ignition of the stage again, which will guide it down to soft landing.
As I was saying, they don't have to power the engines so hard when they come in because they're not re-entering the atmosphere. This was just a high altitude test flight, so they're not going to space. They're going as high as you would if you're on an airplane, which I don't think you have been on in a while.
Yeah, definitely.
But let's see. Again, this is normal. They're falling.
They're
Doing
doing
the belly flop maneuver. We're about to see it go diagonally and then land on the landing pad. Look, SpaceX knows how to propulsively land, but not with the Starship. But we're going to see what happens.
Yep, they're using this to gather data. So yeah.
All right, about 6 minutes into flight. Everything looking good.
You could not. I guess it's made it through the clouds. You can see it's hovering over its landing site as it kind of skydives down.
Yeah.
There we go. It's you can see some of the some like wind coming off of it. That means it's going through the atmosphere at the right time.
And taking hard on the engines. They're going for it.
They're going for the belly flop.
They're going for the landing. Coming in hot. But so far, everything good. Let's see. Can they do it?
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Looks like we've just had an explosion, but they got all of the data they needed. But yeah, SN9 is ready. I feel bad for SpaceX, but Starhopper.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
after making it that far. Oh.
But I mean, this happened with Falcon 9. This happened with it only happened with the Falcon 9 booster, but they got the furthest they could go. So I have to give it to them.
No, but still no. You're kidding. It did go way better than that. That did go pretty good than you'd expect, or pretty good than I expected. Even though it did end up being pretty sad.
Yeah, I expected it to go to in midair for it to explode, but we'll see. Elon Musk will probably tweet it any second. We'll be getting some updates from them and SpaceX's website. But again, luckily, no one was hurt, as far as we know.
Well, it landed on the pad. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It didn't land in one piece, which is the sad thing. It landed on the pad, but not in one piece. And
just to clarify, no one was on board.
No, they wouldn't put anybody on board for the test flight, though.
They haven't even launched it to orbit, but Elon Musk.
Congrats, Starship team.
But anyways, Elon Musk just tweeted about 13 seconds ago. It says, "So long, SN8." He says SN9 should be ready in the coming weeks. So that means that the next prototype, which is identical to this, should be ready to go testing. So SpaceX is moving along. But as you can see, the nose cone is right there. It's finished burning out. Luckily, the fire department didn't have to come.
Yeah, not a fire there.
But that is actually the first failure that Space Today / NSSN Space or Space Daily has ever seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, they got 6 minutes and 42 seconds into the flight before it landed. As you can see, there's a view from the landing pad. But the nose cone's good. Well, I don't think they're going to be able to use it, but
yeah, definitely not.
Does look like the road is damaged, but SpaceX will probably fix it.
Yeah, probably a couple $100 for that.
Yeah, but hopefully the town doesn't sue them. So
yeah,
we're seeing any more Starship coverage thanks to people like S Padre.
yeah.
But
So, yeah, awesome test. Congrats, Starship team. They worked so hard. It went better than anybody in the entire world expected. All they have to do next time is ignite the engines a little bit earlier, and you'll have perfect. SN9 up next, so stay tuned. Some more Space Daily and Space Today coverage is coming your way for SN9 and some other hops.
yeah, I'd like to thank Gabriel. This is our first of a joint production of Space Daily and Space Today. We should be providing you the best space launch coverage. I have to go, but thank you so much, Gabriel. We'll be doing some more launches in the future.
Yep. Thank you so much, Nathan. Okay, that'll do it for us. Successful, but at the same time not successful. Good job, SpaceX. It was a successful failure. They did everything except for land it. So they did what they did everything except for one part of it. They have to perfect one more thing next time, and hopefully that next time will be a success. Goodbye.